never worked with a woman before, just so you know. And I said, I haven't either, just so you know.
Welcome to 10-Minute Travels. With me, as always, is Phil Freeman.
And with me, as always, is Shane Patrick. And tonight, we're going to talk with Mereidi Liebner. She's a boat captain.
Let's get right to it, shall we?
Nobody really wants to go to sea that much. It's kind of a punishment. It's like prison with the chance of drowning most of the time. Sometimes.
Prison with a chance of drowning.
Well,
I would
is
like
it like
prison,
this?
please, but could you please give me a chance of drowning?
How's that work?
I've only had a very few instances where I felt uncomfortable around the men I've been working with. In those instances that were extremely unprofessional, my coworkers noticed it as well and stood up for me. I started this shit at 16. I've worked with so many guys. I don't know.
How many? 38?
Hundreds. And for me, and I feel like it when I travel alone a lot in countries. Like, a guy's going, if they want to pick on a predator, I'm like, you might look like a tough guy, but you're probably at the maturity level of a 17-year-old, so I'm not going to give you anything. You know, like, right. I'm not threatened by men.
And professionally, it hasn't been an issue.
Mm-mm. Oh, it has been in certain I've had a few where I felt very uncomfortable and, like, made it a thing. And, like, one time I was up in the Kotzebue Sound, and it was the captain, and he gave me some presents and some gifts and, like, isolated me to do that, and I was awkward, and he was really awkward, and he was an old crabber.
He was younger than you?
No, he was like 12 years older than me, 15 years older, and old crabber, ish, not old, but that's where I was like, he's not that old, you know, and was super creepy, and then, like, give me shoulder massage and give me the gifts. And,
he
like,
was crushing on you.
And I was like, and I was baking. I had, like, some time in the middle of my night. Then we were on anchor in Kotzebue Sound. Like, I would bake all these things. I like baking, and I had a kitchen. I haven't lived with a kitchen for a while, and I would and everyone loved it and stuff. And then I returned the present to him. I didn't think I should accept these earrings that he had given me because he gave everyone else Starbucks cards. That's what I wanted. Like, I didn't want to, you know. And he took it personally, and then I was banned from baking. And everyone else got upset with me because they didn't get to have my wonderfully baked goods anymore. And then it was sort of...
Earrings can ruin a good bread.
And, like, it took a couple days, actually, for my boss, the chief mate at the time, when I said, this is ridiculous. And he was in the wheelhouse or in the galley with me once when I was sitting there at one of the chairs, kind of like this, at the table, my back to the hallway, and the captain
None of you can see, but she's in an awesome chair.
I'm in a swivel chair to a bar, you know, you can eat and swivel your chair. And the captain came up behind me and gave me this, like, shoulder rub out of the blue.
Out of nowhere?
Out of nowhere. And I was like, you know, it's...
In front of crew?
Yeah. The chief mate was sitting right next to me.
That's a show of dominance.
And then right then, the chief mate's like, ooh, that looks like it feels good. You gonna give me one too?
Oh, really?
Fair question.
Yep. And
let's do a choo-choo train.
Was like, yeah, and he was like,
He was actually protecting you, is what he was doing.
He was. He knew at that time. And the same thing happened we had a cook who was really, really annoying and always butted in everyone's business when you were chatting in the kitchen about, or, you know, you're in the galley area. He's cooking. Any conversation was his fair game to interject. And I was eating one time, and that captain said, oh my, you have the most beautiful green eyes. And I was just like, I'm at work, you know, on a tugboat. Like, I am not wanting someone to comment on my eyes.
Yeah, but
the cook
probably took him a while to work that up.
The cook came out of nowhere and said, I have beautiful green eyes too. And I was like... And he got awkward. The captain got awkward.
That message was, we're all crew here. Let's treat each other like crew here.
Yeah, they got it. You know? He's like, I've never worked with a woman before, just so you know. And I said, I haven't either, just so you know.
So we're all...
Yeah, so that's a thing.
We're all on the
you're
same
part of a-
fucking page. I don't know how chicks act on a boat. I fucking only work with dudes. So let's just all just move along. You know?
And so aside from the possible sexual advances and whatnot, what, because I assume you, well, in fact, I know that you interact with females off of the boat.
Yeah.
What's some of the stuff that you miss from not having enough women in the workplace?
I don't know. I don't consider myself much of a girly girl to the point where I'm happy where I'm at most of the time. I wish I had more people to interact with, and this job I have now is that way. It's still strange to me to have other women on the boat. In all honesty, this last month that I've been at sea was, it was nice. It was weird. It's strange. And I've had other jobs on larger boats where there's women around, and I don't know if I really miss anything. I feel like the most of my women friends are like pretty hardcore Alaskan chicks, and
You have birthdays with a couple of them.
yeah, I do. And it's sort of like, we all kind of are in the same boat, you know? They're all professional Alaskan women, and they all work with a lot of guys, and it's just sort of the nature, and there are the sweet ones, and they're the whatever ones, and we just kind of, it's not a thing. It's not like we obsess about it or anything.
Sure.
It makes you a stronger person. And I think I am a strong person because of what I do. I didn't really plan on this in my career. Never thought I would do this when I was younger.
What did you think you were going to do?
I wanted to be a veterinarian
For animals?
because I like animals. I really want to get a dog again.
Well, I mean, Lyle Lovett has a pony on a boat. You could go to school and study how to care for that thing. You could kind of combine your two skills.
Yeah, maybe.
Pony on a boat? That sounds like a brand.
It sounds sad for the ponies. They need to run in fields and things. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, as far as the women, I think it's given me a persona, I guess. I feel like I'm like, when I come into town or when I try to meet other people and my repertoire precedes me, that I'm given a lot more street cred, that I'm like, wow, that's cool. I'm a cool person. Like, I don't know. I just like do my thing, you know? And that's just the happenstance of it. But I feel like the women I do have, I have really good girlfriends. And they're all so good to me. And I feel like I hope I'm a good friend to them. But they're all very, very strong women in their own right, for sure. And then I have the ones that I'm their helper too, you know.
When I meet women from Alaska and then women who live here in Alaska, I always find like I'm in a forest of divas. And they're all very capable of doing everything. And they just tolerate you to be around. And I feel lucky sometimes if they ever invite me over.
Well, you know, as Alaskan women, I'm probably pretty safe to say that we don't really need a man. We just want one, you know, for those benefits that come. But, like, we can do it all without one. But there's certain things that you just want one for. So it's a nice thing to have. But, like, as far as, like, goals.
Like a dog?
No, they give you more benefits than a dog most times. I mean, you have less
Loyalty, is that what you were going to say?
It sounds like loyalty to me.
No, I wouldn't say that. I don't know. Let's just move on.
Less L word. Whatever the L word is.
Yeah.
That was Mereidi Liebner, and she was talking about being a boat captain, amongst other things. If you want to learn more about that, please check us out at 10minutretravels.com.
We certainly want to remind you to make sure that your sense of humor matches your sense of adventure.